Tahsan? Tahsan, where'd you go? Tahsan? Tahsan, what are you doing here?
Didn't you hear? Some scientists say by 2030, the effects of global warming will cause human race to wipe out.
Scientists say a lot of things, Tahsan. Let's dig deeper into it and find out.
So, tell me, Mr. Shops, is climate change real?
No,
And can it be reversed?
no,
Why?
because then we'd have to take out a lot of carbon and stuff, and carbon drives our economy.
Thank you, Mr. Shop. Enjoy your day.
Can I get your name for a survey?
Raj.
I have a question for you. What will the effects be if we stop making greenhouse gases?
Poor countries will remain poor. What's your name?
My name is Sarkisha Bakwikwi.
Okay, so, what's the best solution for climate change?
I think that we need to completely wipe out half the world's population because I saw that game or the movie called Endgame and they just killed everyone or Infinity War or whatever, and I think that's a super smart solution because who doesn't want to die,
Okay, and wait, one more question. Why do you do that?
Hey, sir, is global warming real?
I think it's real
Why is that?
because the Earth has been warming ever since, slowly increasing in temperature.
How much has it increased, and when did it start increasing?
I'm pretty sure it's increased 0.9 degrees Celsius since 1850.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna answer these questions with facts.
So what are the main causes of global warming?
The causes of global warming are Earth's natural process, agriculture, deforestation, oil, and greenhouse gases.
So can it be reversed?
No, global warming will probably not be reversed because America is not the main cause of global warming. South America, Middle East, India, places like China cause the most greenhouse gas emissions. So, for example, Venezuela and South America, they produce a lot of oil. That's not that great for global warming and stuff and climate change. Brazil, they have a lot of deforestation because they have a high population and they need agriculture there. Also, we'll have to ban a lot of things in America. That includes planes, cars, even stoves, because stoves produce a lot of carbon monoxide. We'll have to go back to hunting our food and roasting over small fires, basically. So if we were to, reverse it, we'd have to get them under our consent and stuff, and they do not want to because they're poor countries, they need fossil fuels, and so they will not be able, they will definitely not follow under what we want and stuff. So no, it will not be able to do
So
it.
this is how life would be like if we wanted to make a change.
Hey Clay, look, I see one.
I got it.
Yeah, dog, just bring him over to the fire. We got a good meal ahead of us.
Woohoo! You got the lighter fluid?
Yes, sir.
Good.
People don't want to live like that.
Hey, sir, you're from India, right?
Yes.
So you know how India has a lot of fossil fuels that contribute to global warming?
Yes.
Are you willing to, stop fossil fuel use in India?
Get out of my lawn! Oh my goodness! Let me call police! Hello, police! Get this guy out of my lawn!
What will the effects be if we stop using greenhouse gases and basically ban carbon?
So I'm from Bangladesh and we're a third world country. So we're trying to get to a second world country, but a lot of our money that we generate comes from the export market, from fossil fuels and oil and stuff. So if we help the cause for climate change, then it will keep us, it will remain us in poverty.
So to elaborate a little bit more of what Tahsan said, you'll never see global warming demonstrations in places like Mumbai, India, or anything, because these poor countries know that if they support climate change and things like that, their economy basically just goes bye-bye. Basically, these poor countries are third world countries, They want to go to second world countries, which basically means going from starvation to eating 1 to 2 meals a day. They know they cannot do that without oil. Brazil can't do that without deforestation. They have such a high population. They need to cut trees, have room for agriculture, to provide basic things like food and stuff. So if we just continue trying to impose this belief on other countries, they'll never get out of poverty.
So what's the best solution?
There's many suggested solutions to climate change, but the most realistic at this time are adaptation. It's much easier for human beings to adapt to the world than
the world to adapt to human beings. For example, it is much easier for people to move off the coastlines if the sea levels increase than for people to try to change the rising sea levels.
So another solution, which is probably the most brought up right now, is how we can just decrease fossil fuel use. Well, this would basically wreck the freedom of a free society, because basically they can tell you what you use and how you can use it, such as cars or your stove and stuff. Plus, America doesn't use the majority of, fossil fuels as like places like India does. And if we were just impose our belief on places like, India, I don't think they would fall into our consent, and I don't think we would. The only way we could do that is through warfare, and I don't think we want to get involved in that.
I'm Tahsan.
I'm Clay.
And I'm Zayn.
Thank you for watching.